That's correct.
You didn't completely go offline, but you want to ask this audience something, and you've got 3 minutes.
It was the start of a new project, that's correct. Yeah. Let's see if the presentation comes on. Right, the Virtual Happiness Project. In the next couple of minutes, I would like to share with you 2 observations and 1 announcement. And the first observation has to do with happiness. What is happiness? Albert Schweitzer thought he had a clear definition when he said that happiness was nothing more but good health and bad memory. And as compelling as this may sound, it turns out that Mr. Schweitzer knew a lot about medicine, and he knew a lot about winning Nobel Prizes, but he didn't know an awful lot about happiness research. In the last 50 years, research has shown that the biggest influence for one's personal happiness is not being in good health. It's not about winning the lottery either. It's not about having power or living in a good neighborhood, and it's not about getting your nose pierced. The difference for your well-being always has a social factor. We are a social species, and we need to interact in order to feel alive. My second observation is about internet usage. All around the world, people are spending more and more of their time online. This shouldn't come to you as a surprise, because we in this room have all played our part in making the internet a place worthwhile. We sing, we argue, we laugh and we talk. We dream, we love, we learn, and we turn strangers into good friends, as Loïc just told us. These are the same things our ancestors did by their campfires, except we don't live in the age of Kumbaya anymore. Technology has broken down the walls of place and time, enabling us to interact any place at any time. One could say that the internet has become our new global campfire. It's shaping our minds and it's driving social interaction. Now, let's see what happens if you combine these 2 observations. We are a social species, we interact to feel happy, and because its lack of boundaries, the internet has become a popular place to do so. So, does this mean that being online actually makes you happy? Or in other words, do all these bits and bytes create a thing that I would like to call virtual happiness? This is the hypothesis for the Virtual Happiness Project. And I'm proud to announce that from today we launch with a global survey, and 2 experiments will follow later on, because these are important questions we need to answer. We know that happiness is measurable, and if we find a correlation, positive or negative, between being online and happiness, how does this relate to things like information stress, what I would like to call screen fever? How does it relate to friendship inflation, online and offline friends? And what about continuous partial attention, a topic on which Linda Stone has talked about so eloquently on this very conference? Many questions to answer and a lot of work to be done. We hope to have our results in February 2009, and in the meantime, I would like to invite you to take our survey on www.virtualhappiness.org. I wish you a happy picnic, and I would like to thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you.